formally introduced ourselves, right? So I'm Corey. This is
Hi.
Remy. And we already said she's Korean. Came to the U.S. maybe 20 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
You were 17. I'm from Baltimore, Maryland. We moved to New York about 10 years ago. We moved to North Texas about a year ago. And we love it here so far.
Mm-hmm. I love it.
Yeah.
There's nothing compared to the state of Texas. Everything is big. If you go to McDonald's, I mean, any restaurant you can find, just the drink is just jumbo size big and food portions big, and it doesn't compare to New York City's small healthy serving. New York City was so small.
Everything's big. Yeah.
Everything's big. Homes are just big. Mansions.
The land is big. The landscape is big. Everybody drives a pickup truck or an SUV. The vehicles are big. Yeah, it's true. It's just everything is bigger in Texas. That is a saying. And so we just wanted to introduce ourselves and, just share a little bit about our story and how we met. We met now, 10 years ago? 11 years ago? This will be our 12 years ago. Yeah, in Maryland. Ago. I'm a news producer, and so we met at work, as many people do. She was an intern, but I always have to say, because it sounds bad when you say I was the employee, she was the intern, but we're just a year apart, and because she was doing some ESL, she was a little delayed.
Yeah, I was super delayed, and I didn't
only
go to
a year apart.
I didn't go to college right after my high school. I traveled and I just had fun. I just wanted to know the world, and I just had come to Maryland from South Korea, so I didn't really know anything outside of Maryland. So before I entered college, I went to different places, traveled a little, and just wanted to get to know the world. So I went to college really late, and I met him at work. And of course, we were, I guess we were just kind of cordial, and we were just super polite to each other.
I had to play it safe because I was the employee and she was the intern.
Even until then, I hadn't really realized or experienced any race relations, you would say. Relations.
You said that they warned you, your college friends. She went to University of Maryland, College Park. You said they sort of warned you to stay away from black people.
No. The thing is, all my black friends in college were in this football or basketball or, so they had many friends. But I did see some black friends who only had black friends, black circles, black communities, I would say. I don't know what they were thinking, but they weren't really mingling. But I've also seen some Korean people who are only talking and partying, hanging out with only Korean people. So I wasn't one of them, but it's natural.
What made it okay to date me?
So I had never been like them in high school. I had never been like them in college. Like those Koreans who only talk to Koreans. I've talked to, Puerto Rican, Mexican, or Venezuelan, or Bolivian, or Canadian. I didn't care. I was learning English and the culture. And I'm coming from Maryland. A lot of people are from different states and different countries. So I was okay with that. But in college, I saw a lot of people segregating, staying within their comfort zone and not really expanding their social circles. Right. So I learned, okay, there are some people like them. That's cool. Why not? Right. They're exclusive. They're cool. They want to hang out with their own kind. Why not? That's cool. I don't care. But I wasn't like that for some reason, because I already had a lot of friends from high school transferring over, because I went to the college that's really close to my home, and some people I recognized, they went there part-time or so whatever. I always knew that I was a little different. I never really fit in one group that strongly. I would associate myself usually with many different groups in like sports team or academics, scholar, whatever, the honor society, whatever they had. I was in a lot of different things, so I never put myself in one category.
Right.
How about you?
I was around like all black people until I went to college. And then that's when I started dating outside of my race for the first time. Never like an Asian person, but it was just, I went to an all-white college, and so that's just what it was. And so I like dated all races there. And what?
You dated all races?
Not all
that sounds so
races,
weird.
but I just didn't limit myself to, only black girls or only white girls. You're
not that hot. You can't possibly date all kinds of people.
I have an international appeal, obviously.
Just kidding.
And so that was my experience. Just whoever, And so, I got to blow my nose. So when we come back, I'm gonna say so.
So while he's gone to blow his nose, let me tell you something. When I was in Korea, I was in a little town. I'm not from like the city Seoul, but I'm like right outside of Seoul, a place called, anyway, what's the point? So there's a place and there was a high school, and it had been only a boys school. And the year I entered that high school, it had just become a boy and girl co-ed school. And they had 5 classes for girls, I believe, and 5 classes for boys, or I don't know, like 5 girls classes, 5 boys, and maybe like 1 or 2 classes that's mixed, co-ed. They were just trying it out. And I was a class, some kind of leader there, and I was having a lot of fun. And even then, being a leader of the class, I couldn't fit in. They thought I was just sometimes too wild and just too talkative, or sometimes I just thought differently. I always thought differently. So just in a way, not that I came to Maryland and I just changed. It's not really that. Even in Korea, I was always different. I was always inviting all kinds of kids to my birthday parties. I mean, not birthday. I never had a birthday party, but if we have any gatherings, I would invite all kinds of people. But then some group of girls, some girls in certain groups, they will say, "Oh, you invited her too? Ooh, why would you?" And I said, "Why not?" And they say, "You're different." Yeah, I am different. Sure, I know everybody. So I've always been like that. So going back to your story.
Yeah. No, my story was over. I wanted to. So we were talking about how we met.
Yeah, you said you went to college and you got to know all kinds of people.
Right. And then I saw you at work, and you were really pretty, had a small little frame.
Back then.
She wore she's working on it now after 4 kids. And she had a little, I just remember her in the pencil skirt. The intern in the pencil skirt. The hot Asian chick in the pencil skirt is what some of the guys there would say. And
20 years ago.
She was pretty, and no,
not 20. That's like 12 years ago. 12 years ago, yeah.
And I remember you asked if you could sit in the control room while the show, I was the 11 o'clock producer, news producer at the time. And I said, of course, she's an intern and she's cute. So yeah, she could like sit in the control room. And so while in there, I was trying to play it cool, but I was also like throwing little hints out, like saying something like, I need to get out more. I stay home a lot. Trying to like open the door for her. And she walked right through the door, so she's like, oh yeah, I'll take you out. So then, was it that night? Mm-hmm. That same night?
Out for the first time.
Yeah.
No, but the fact is.
XS in Baltimore. Shout out to XS in Baltimore.
Today? I'm
sure they better still be there.
Yeah. It's so long ago. No, the real story is that I went to the control room because I wanted to talk to you. Mm-hmm. And I said, hey, what are you doing this weekend? Because I wanted to hang out with you. And you said, I don't know, I've got nothing else to do. And I said, can I give you my number? Remember?
Yeah.
And you said, oh, really?
And I said, really?
No, you said, oh, really? And I said, yeah, are you going to text me? And you said, I might really text you. And then you said, I really need to get out more. And that was like Friday or Saturday? I forgot.
I think that was a weekend.
Friday. And then I said, yeah, what about tonight or something?
Yeah.
And we hung out. I was an hour late.
1 hour late.
I was 1 hour late because the anchor was talking. Don't mention his
Yeah.
name. But the big time anchor was talking to me. He wouldn't let me go. I was at the entrance.
There was something there. Not with you, with him.
Yeah, him, yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, a lot of people did.
And then, yeah, a lot of people.
I was representing Korea pretty well there.
And then 6 months later, I asked her to marry me in the same restaurant. She said yes. And then shortly after, I got a job offer in New York. And we moved to New York together. And then Silas came, our first. And then Gideon came, and then Mercy came. Then we moved to New York, or moved to Texas. And Grace came, yes.
So we have 4 kids now.
So I don't know what to say here. But, you know, you guys are watching, we're growing a little bit, and so, like, leave comments about what you want to know about us. If you're really interested in us at all, it seems people really love our beautiful kids, and so we'll share more of our homeschooling journey with them. We just can't send our kids to any other school. It's like we're the best educators for them. Even here in Texas, you know, New York, there was no way we were going to send our kids to any New York City public schools. In Texas, you know, we tried.
They're okay.
Yeah, they're fine,
they're
but it's
okay.
just
better. They're a lot better, but we just have a great program that's going. I'd love to share with them one day, right?
Yeah, sure.
You know, a lot of people are interested in our school, and we're actually starting. Well, it's for next time, but I just wanted to say thank you guys for just taking your time and watching our videos and taking your interest in us. I love meeting people. I love it. I'm just so thankful.
You'll see more of her than me. I'm not really a camera type.
He is.
No.
Well, he was a radio.
Yeah, radio. Yeah.
Person before.
Radio. I have a face for radio.
Face for radio.
Yeah.
Yes, I just wanted to say thank you, and I wanted to get to know you, and as you're getting to know us, and you can get to know us through watching the video, but I want to get to know you by reading your comments, and maybe you can they message us? I don't even know a lot about YouTube like that.
Yeah,
comments, that's it. Yeah, so I just wanted to say that, and we love you guys. We are praying for this channel and all the people who are watching this.
Yeah, definitely praying for you. Send prayer requests.
Yeah.
We love to pray for people. Revival is coming. If you didn't know, it's going to start here in North Texas. We're praying for that. So, yeah. Like, subscribe. That's what they say. Like and subscribe. So do that.
구독 and 좋아요. Yeah. 구독 and subscribe. 좋아요 is like.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm going to speak some Korean, okay?
All right.
저희를 봐주시는 모든 여러분들 너무 감사드리고요. 구독해주시는 분들도 감사드리지만 그냥 잠시 들렀다가 저희 봐주시는 분들도 저희가 다 빼놓지 않고 이 모든 저희를 봐주시는 모든 분들을 위해서 기도하고 있어요. 저희는 사실 한국어로 말하면 전도사님 같은 그런 분들이고요. We're explaining that we're youth ministers in church. 저희는 교회에서 이렇게 서빙하고 또 교회 바깥에서도 하나님의 일을 하는 사실 그런 사람들이기 때문에 모든 비디오는 아니겠지만 그래도 주로 하나님 얘기가 들쑥들쑥 나올 때가 있어요. 그런데 잘 들어보시면 정말 저희가 어떤 사랑을 하고 있는지 저희가 어떤 사랑을 받고 싶은지 잘 보게 되실 거예요. 그래서 다음 비디오도 좀 기대해 주시고요. 오늘도 예쁘게 봐주셔서 너무나 감사합니다.
감사합니다.
Good job, Corey.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.